Right, and we are back with Fox Lifestyle. I'm Laura Engel. Always glad to have you here on the show where we talk about, of course, things in the lifestyle realm. So we just heard about movies, we heard about the amazing Kreskin predictions, and now we're going to talk about DJing and learning how to be a scratch DJ. I want to make sure that I call that correctly. Scratch DJ Academy is actually something that's out there where you can learn how to do this. Joining us here on set, we have Rob Principe, or how do I say that?
Principe.
Principe. I added in an L. There you go. Rob, founder and CEO of Scratch Music Group Incorporated. We can find you on Twitter at your handle. You have two of them at Scratch Academy and at Rob_Principe.
That's right.
All right. So we'll look forward to adding you onto our Twitter feed. Okay. So a lot of people these days go to parties, go to weddings, go to whatever, and you see this. You know, the scratching DJs, and it's not necessarily a comeback because this has been an art form really for a long time,
That's right? Yeah, I mean, the DJ, it's not a fad or a trend. It's been something that's been with us for decades and decades and decades. There's been a resurgence of interest in it lately because of the music festival scene and the technology, and so much has changed. It's just people can now access music so easily than they could before. So to be able to have 5,000 songs on something the size of a credit card just makes music so democratized and easily accessible that so many more people are empowered to become DJs.
And when you go to the big music festivals, like when you go to Lollapalooza, you go to these other big events, they're actually, you know, you go see bands, and then there's like a DJ tent, right?
That's right. Yeah, DJs are today's rock stars, ubiquitous in our culture, and that's exactly why I founded Scratch Music Group and Scratch DJ Academy. It really was to lower the barrier to entry for people interested in the art form, but also to consolidate a very fragmented space. And notice that, you know, DJs really are everywhere in our culture, but the barrier to entry for learning was extremely high. And there was no marquee brand or consolidation in space, so that's why we founded the company, to address that. So in terms of the barrier being so high with the academy, the demand to learn outweighed the supply of teachers. Where did you go to learn? There just was no place to go. So we lowered that barrier to entry, and the equipment was expensive, and now it's become less expensive but hard to navigate. So we have copywritten curriculum, celebrity DJ instructors. We have locations in New York, Miami, LA, and we're opening one in Chicago with our partners at School of Audio Engineering, SAE, and we're really excited about that. We teach about 50,000 people how to DJ each year. Wow,
and how many are in each class?
Our class sizes range anywhere from 10 to 20 people, and we have about 10 to 20 setups per location, and we get individual instruction. We have amazing teachers that teach the classes, and we have about 15 different course offerings through the academy. Certification programs, DJ 101s, mixing classes, scratching classes, music production classes, certification programs. It's a lot for people to get involved with.
And I want to say, it's not as easy as it looks.
It is absolutely not. We treat, I'm glad you said that. Everyone thinks DJ must be easy. You just put one song on after the next. We teach the turntables as an instrument, DJs as musicians, and DJing as an art form. We also like to say at the Academy that we are genre agnostic. We're not there to teach you, to tell you what to paint. We're there to teach you how to paint. So that's really about what people's music interest is, and we just help them learn the instrument and learn how to be a DJ.
And these DJs make a lot of money. We want to put up some numbers for you. So if you're thinking about this for a career, this is nothing to shake a stick at. We've got the highest paid DJs in the world. Here's our list. The highest paid DJ in the world earning $22 million.
DJs are now proud to go home and tell their mothers that they do this for a living. It has changed. It really has changed. That's right. It's just amazing. The demand for this art form and the consumption of it has just gone incrementally up, and we benefited from that nicely.
So looking at the top paid DJs, 22 million, 15 million, 14, 13, 12 million dollars. I mean, I would imagine these are for the big events.
They are. They're for the festivals now, the Coachellas and the Electric Daisy Carnivals and the Lollapaloozas and the Bonnaroos. They've just taken off, and the interest in them has skyrocketed. Ultra Music Festival, which is down in Miami, sold 200,000 tickets, I think 73 days before the actual event started. Swedish House Mafia sold out the Garden in 11 minutes.
Right, and then we've got the average amount earned. We want to talk about weddings, because weddings, if you don't do the big festivals, still weddings are very lucrative.
That's right. We actually have a weddings division called Scratch Weddings. It's at scratchweddings.com, and we are the first national service in the $2.3 billion wedding music market. And it's people really care about music. Music defines an event, whether it be a corporate event or a wedding. But music is what sets the memories.
Wow, this is really exciting, and I know that we have a lot of people out there who are interested in this, not just, it's fun to do, but now we know it can be a career. Now we know that we can go somewhere to your academy and learn.
That's right.
And we're going to get to learn in our other small studio. We actually have a special guest, the studio that we always show you where we have our musicians. As you say, these are the new rock stars. We're going to be talking with TJ Mizell.
Mizell,
Scratch DJ Academy. We're going to be going over there to the studio in just a second. We're going to just switch gears and go over there, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.